Hello friends, I am Natalia at Mom's Dish. Today we are making chocolate crinkle cookies. They are crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, almost like a brownie but in the cookie format. You're gonna love this one. We are starting with some chocolate chips. I have semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can use dark chocolate, really up to your preference, but the darker chocolate, the better the flavor. And then I have some unsalted butter. We're gonna combine it together and you can melt this in a cooktop or stovetop or a microwave. If you choose to use a microwave, I would say just do it like 30 seconds at a time, mix it up, and then continue microwave until it's all melted. Once this is all melted, you just want to combine it by stirring things together and just set it aside. We want it to be slightly cooled down when you add it to the rest of the mixture. In a separate bowl, you want to combine eggs together with sugar. You can actually use your stand-up mixer. That might make your life easier, but we're just going to use a hand mixer today. One of the things you want to make sure of is using a room temperature eggs. They whisk up much better and much easier. If you tend to forget to do that because I do it all the time, you can actually put it in a bowl with some warm water and they come to a room temperature pretty quickly. Just gonna whisk this up. Start slow and speed things up as you go. You want the eggs to be fluffy like this, and now we're gonna add vanilla extract. And then in small parts, we're gonna start adding this chocolate mixture. So I'm gonna add a little bit at a time and mix it in. In a separate bowl, I have some flour. All-purpose flour works really great for this recipe. We have salt and baking powder that we're gonna combine it together in this bowl. Just whisk it up using a fork. Like this. That's all. Easy. To make sure that there are no flour lumps, I just like to use a sifter. So just combine a bit of flour into the mixture at a time. Just sift it in and fold it in. If there is any flour stuck on the side of the bowl, you can just scrape it up with one of these tools. I will link to this down below. You've probably seen me use it in so many videos. I just love using it because it kind of scoops things out, and our dough is all ready. It's gonna be sticky. We're gonna place this in a fridge for at least 4 hours. So here's the thing. If you can make this dough the night before and bake it the next day, this is gonna be a lifesaver for you, and just bake it when you're ready. Just place a little plastic wrap on top and just pop this in the fridge. 4 hours later, this is how it's gonna look like. It's gonna be hard as a rock, and that's totally fine. Your warm hands will warm it up just a little bit to shape those round shaped cookies. Because the dough is pretty hard, I am using an ice cream scoop and make the dough into little ball shapes about a tablespoon in size. It really is up to your preference, but this will change up your baking time, but tablespoon works really well. The dough might be hard like this, and just roll it up with your hands and it will soften as you roll it up. And just after you have a perfect round shape, dump it into a powdered sugar and then move it to your baking sheet. And leave some space between each one because they are gonna spread as they bake. So just keep rolling them in. And this is what's gonna give you those like crinkly white tops with little darker lines on the bottom. We're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 12 minutes. At 12-minute mark, you wanna check up on them. Sometimes, depending on size, you need to bake them a little bit longer, but just keep checking. I always check at 12 minutes, up to 20 minutes, perfect timing. Our cookies are fully baked. You want to let them cool completely. They are gonna harden just a little bit. Mine came out pretty soft, but they do harden as they chill. So let them cool, and then you can enjoy. And that's a wrap. This cookie is so delicious. What makes it so great is the real chocolate that we used in the cookie, not just the powder. You're gonna love it. I hope you try it. Oh my goodness, this cookie is so good.